Well, thank you so much for being a guest on our podcast today. We have been so excited to hear your story, and we're so honored that you're sharing your time today.
Thank you.
So, Kenitra, please tell us a little bit about who you are, your background. I mean, what has shaped you to be
we want to know everything.
The amazing woman? Don't hold back. You're incredible.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I am super excited to be here today. My name's Kenitra Harrington. I come from a military family.
Okay.
I'm an Army brat.
Oh.
So I've been in Atlanta since August 2017.
Okay.
And I moved here from Columbia, South Carolina, where my parents retired. You're familiar with Columbia?
Oh, yeah, we do business there.
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, excellent. My parents retired there. Like I said, I graduated from high school and college, and after a while, South Carolina was cool, but I wanted more. Had a good job, making good money, but I just wanted more. So before I get back into Atlanta, a little bit prior to South Carolina, I lived in Europe for 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I lived in Virginia.
How she casually drops that.
Before Columbia.
By the way, I was in Europe, traveling the world.
Yes. Just being an Army brat, moving around from place to place. So Europe for 8 years. I lived in Virginia for 6 years. So I rep VA. I'm from Newport News, Virginia.
Okay.
I know exactly where that is.
You do?
Yep.
Oh my God.
One of my friends is a coach at the high school there, at football high school.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's where my heart is. Always and forever. It's always been home, no matter where we moved, and I have a lot of family and amazing family and friends there. But yeah, it was. So I was born in Texas. Let me give you a quick little rundown on all my travels.
Please everywhere.
Yes.
So I was born in Texas, 15 minutes after my identical twin sister, Keisha.
Oh, wow.
You did tell me this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy.
I have an identical twin. We look just alike.
Oh my God,
She's
you have
incredible.
to show us a picture later.
I sure will. I sure will. Born 15 minutes after her. We were born in San Antonio, Texas. We moved to Germany, then Virginia, back to Germany, then Virginia, then Italy, Texas, South Carolina.
Oh my gosh.
Always the new girls.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah, me and my siblings, it was quite the challenge. And especially back then, I mean, and make it seem so long ago, but back in the day, social media.
It's true.
It wasn't. I remember writing letters to my friends back in the States. So
it's changed quite a bit. But you had to be in a new situation all the time. Did you finally get comfortable with that? Or is it always a little bit uneasy? I would think it'd be uneasy all the time, but
we did get comfortable fast. Just being in the military environment, there was always that sense of camaraderie and friends and students around us going through the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're new, but you're not so new because everyone's doing the same thing.
Got it.
It was very
So you were still networking.
Yeah. Networking without even knowing it.
Without even knowing it.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes. Yeah, so super grateful for my upbringing, just being so cultured and so worldly at a young age.
Huge.
And a spoiled brat at the same time.
We all have that in us.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Pat is the biggest one,
So, yes, like I said, graduated from high school and college, Columbia, South Carolina, got a good job working in the school district, and after a while, I was like, I just want more.
Yeah.
Right.
And I moved to Atlanta, August 2017. I just wanted Black excellence and opportunity.
Yeah.
And every time I came to Atlanta, I had a good time.
Of course.
So I was like,
That's why I moved here.
Yeah, it's such a fun city. It really is. I'm born and raised here, so I'm biased, but I love it. Yeah.
Yes, this is home now. Like Virginia is where I'm from, but definitely Georgia's home now.
Yeah.
So, okay, where was I? See, this is why I brought notes.
No, so you moved to Atlanta.
Yeah, August 2017. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And I've always worked hard my whole life, but moving to Atlanta, the grind.
Did you move here by yourself or did you come with friends?
With my big sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's helpful.
My big sister, yes.
And she still lives here?
Yes,
okay.
She does. And I had a close friend from college who moved here first.
Oh,
and she would always be like, come stay.
Yeah. She kind of laid the land for you guys to know all the cool spots. And
She did.
She said, come stay, and you're like, I'm staying.
Yeah. I'm not leaving. I'm moving in with you. No.
That's awesome.
now we're
Columbia
roommates.
here is different, right? Because Columbia is very slow paced, and then
It
Atlanta's
is.
very fast paced.
Yeah.
And see, that's what I was facing. It's a retirement town. It's
Yeah.
so appropriate when you're ready to settle
Yeah.
down. And that wasn't
Not
me.
your
That's
phase
not
of
what I
life, yeah.
wanted. Yeah. So I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll come back to visit like all the time.
Now,
But,
Columbia,
Sure.
South Carolina has a cute little downtown.
Yeah.
Like a,
It does.
a little downtown.
It has a 5 points, just
Yeah.
like where I live,
Yeah.
near
Yeah.
where I live now. So, you know, that's good.
And
Wait, so you're in 5 Points?
Yeah, I live in
Yes.
5 Points now.
Isn't that where that
Little
soccer bar is where I go to all the
That's
time?
Lil 5, yeah.
Okay, that's the same neighborhood?
I'm not sure exactly where she is.
Yeah, so I
I'm not
live
sure.
off Moreland.
I go to Brewhouse Cafe all the time.
And Little 5.
And
Little 5, yeah.
Okay, well, I just moved here too, so I'm trying to figure out my logistics
Well,
out.
yeah, Little
It's
5
not-
is
yeah.
my area.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a soccer bar. I go there all the time.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like
You
his
probably
favorite
saw
place.
it.
Yeah.
Look at this hooligan out here.
Favorite
walking around.
place on
No,
earth.
I would never say that.
So how was the transition into Atlanta? I mean, going from a slow-paced town to this, did you kind of jump in? You're like, this is now, I feel.
Man,
Feel
it was, I felt like a zombie for a little bit
Yeah.
there because, it was the grind. And I felt like I've always worked hard,
Yeah.
but it just required so much more of me.
What were you doing then? Work-wise?
So I came from a school district. I was trying to get into
Yeah.
other school
Yeah.
districts. That did not work out for me. Full transparency,
Yeah.
I tried and tried and tried. It just didn't work
Sure.
out.
Wasn't your path.
So I was working at the airport. I
all
was
right.
working at restaurants.
Yeah.
I was doing DoorDash, Uber
Yeah,
Eats,
so you
and
were
a gym.
hustling. Yeah.
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah. And then-
exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Yeah.
Those were my zombie days.
Yeah.
Those were my zombie days, but I was just determined and I just knew like whatever's next is going to be good. Just keep going.
You have to have that self-motivation and drive to even just keep going in that scenario. That's
Yes. Yes. And little to no sleep.
tough. Yeah.
Like an average of 4 to 5 hours
Yeah.
of sleep. I remember those days.
Ooh, I
remember
would be a
those days.
demon if I was off
No
4 or
way.
5. Oh, girl, I would. You've seen it. It's not pretty.
Well, I think when you're determined
Mm-hmm.
to do something, like you kind of like almost don't think of it in that way. You're almost like, this is gonna succeed.
This is what I
know
have to
this is
do.
my path.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is what I need to do.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's what I was facing. So I got a job as a dispatcher, and it was a really good job. They paid good money, and I worked there through the pandemic.
Okay.
So around 2021, working from home. We were in the office, and then I ended up working from home, which was great. But there was no growth. There was absolutely no growth. It's like you had to work a total of 10 years to even be considered for
Right.
a higher up position, and I'm like, gosh,
You're
that's
hungry.
Yeah, that's so long,
Yeah, you
and
start
it's
to do
not a
the-
guarantee.
and you start to do the math, and you're like, I don't know if I
Yeah.
can
Yeah,
do this
am
for
I
10 years and do
am
this.
I
Yeah.
gonna make it 10 years? And then the ladies that I work with, they were really, really nice. And I felt like they were more deserving. If anyone was going to get that higher up position,
Right.
then surely it should be them. They taught me everything I knew.
Right, right.
So I was like, all right, here we go again. What's next?
What's next? Yeah.
So I got into human resources.
Okay.
And I was good at that.
I have mad respect for HR people because
Ooh.
people are hard. I mean, I love them. I love all their team, everybody. But people are
Nice.
hard. I mean, trying to make everybody happy and communicate, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And just upholding policies.
Yes.
And
Being
man.
so politically correct all the time.
All the time,
I would
and
cuss and
pleasant.
immediately get in trouble.
It's right there on the tip of your tongue
Yep.
very often, but and that was super enjoyable. And this position actually there was room to grow.
Yeah.
I could climb that corporate ladder, and I wanted to. I had a great team, another great group of ladies, but then my team started falling apart, and it was like, dang, this is it.
Yeah.
Too much fell on my plate, and the pay didn't change.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay.
It was time again.
Yeah, what next? And I wanted to utilize my skill set, but I'm like, how am I about to combine dispatching, human resources, and my background
Yeah.
in the school district? I'm like, that is a combination for you. What am I about to do? So when I'm putting myself out there, I see an office management position, and as I'm reading the job description, I'm like, to a T. This is exactly what I've been doing. And my skill set was like combined with everything that I've learned. I'm
Matched
like, I'm gonna
perfectly.
kill this. I'm
Bring
about to
it
apply for
on.
this job. I'm about to get this job. And I did.
That's incredible.
And it felt like that full circle moment for me.
Right.
I'm like, oh, finally.
Yeah.
I love what I do. I'm happy at work. And
And that's hard to find.
it was so
is.
hard. It is. And it was extremely rewarding,
Right.
that time frame. Because I just felt like I had arrived. And I needed
it's also
that.
like a sense of fulfillment, right? Like you're fulfilling a void that
Yes.
you're looking for.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's what I needed. So, and I ran that business. I absolutely ran that business.
I mean, that.
from
You're a powerhouse.
yes, ma'am. So from the grand opening ceremony to the 6 figures in the first year.
Awesome.
I'm doing marketing, I'm doing dispatching, networking, training, interviews. Like I'm holding it down.
So you were the true entrepreneur. I mean, you wore every hat in that
Yes.
business.
So this was a franchise,
Yeah.
and yes, I was absolutely treating it like my own, and I love my team.
Yeah.
Again, I keep running into amazing people.
You attract it, I'm telling you.
I think a big thing of that too is that it sounds to me like at that first stage of your life, you were like an entrepreneur. You were running a business as if it's yours, but
Yes.
it's not necessarily yours, but you're treating it like yours with a level of respect, a level of discipline. You're showing all those things. And
Learning
I've
every
always
aspect.
believed that the best entrepreneurs are people that were entrepreneurs first.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Because you start to understand
What
the
takes-
difference between both is always the risk.
Yeah.
Right? Entrepreneurs are playing with somebody else's money, other things in that nature. Whereas entrepreneur, you
Yep.
are
Yours.
the person.
You're holding the bag.
Yes.
So-
Oh,
Or
yes.
lack thereof.
So you do this. So you're working at this place. You're running everything. You're making it a success.
Yes.
What made you take that leap?
Whew, yes. All right. So I'll say this too. I had no idea the construction industry would welcome me with open arms. Never dreamed of it.
Yeah.
But here I am
Yeah.
to stay.
Get it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it so much. So after a while, we're growing and growing and growing, and I'm doing so much. I'm absolutely spread thin, but still happy about it. That
Yeah.
little weird feeling.
Yeah, I get you. When you're doing something you're passionate about,
Just
the
keep
lack
going.
of sleep, it doesn't bother you.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But after a while, things just were not working in my favor, and it affected me. It impacted me, and ultimately hit with that decision again, like, oh, what next? And this time, full transparency, I'm angry and disappointed because this was supposed to work. I wanted to keep this. I wanted this to be it and like ride the wave all the way through.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, let me jazz up my resume since I have all this wonderful experience to add to it. And I'm like, well, this time I'm going for project manager. I'm going for project manager. And I'm applying about 10 different positions a day.
Wow.
Rejected.
10 a day.
10 a day. That's
Marketing
always
is
my.
so hard. Yeah.
Isn't finding a job like a job
It is.
in itself?
Yep.
And I just kept putting myself out there and I'm getting rejected. And rejection doesn't scare me. It doesn't bother me at all. I've always looked at it like no is just the first 2 letters of not yet. So keep going. But it just wasn't fast enough. So I ended up speaking with my now business partner, James Bonadio.
How did you meet him?
I met him at work.
Okay.
Yes, I met him at work. And he ended up quitting for his own reasons, respectfully. But I was still there and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do this anymore. So the desire came about when I'm like, how do I keep this position? Like I am determined to keep this position, but it can't be here anymore. So since I couldn't, yes, exactly. I outgrew it. So one thing led to another, and I'm like, you know what? I can't find the job I want. I'm going to create it.
Hell yeah.
And I did. And I did. So officially, as of June, James and I opened 3D Handyman Atlanta.
Congratulations.
Here we are. And as much as I would love to say that we had the perfect business plan already typed up and ready to go, and we had everything in order, we got ready along the way.
Hell, I mean, that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
realistic.
And that's the real honest truth about things, right? And sometimes, I'm an operator in my head, so like I always like to plan and plan for like B, C, D,
Yes.
E. But sometimes you just gotta
Sometimes.
do
You
it.
just
Because
gotta
you can paralyze yourself. You cannot make a decision because
done
you're
it.
just like waiting and waiting. Is the logo right? Is the font right?
Yes.
And then you spend so much of your energy on that, like the actual focal point of the business, and when it needs to succeed, you're putting 10% of your time into, and so worried about something else, right?
So worried about
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, yeah, get ready along the way.
Yep, you
I
figure
couldn't
it
wait
out.
until all my ducks were in a row.
You don't have the time.
Didn't have the
And
time.
that's the thing I always tell people. You just have to start, right? You're going
Yes.
to keep growing. You're going to figure it out. You just have to start because the market's not going to stop for you. The world is not going to stop. And so
Nope.
that business idea you have, someone else will have it. You got to take it while it's yours. I mean, and you did that. So
Yes.
congratulations. That is huge.
Thank
It is
you.
huge.
All right, so you guys start the business. You're
Yeah.
like ready
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah, and I want to explain a little bit what getting ready along the way looked like for me and James both. So it was like, book a job, get some business
Yeah,
cards.
yep.
Book a job, get the shirts.
logo.
Yeah.
Book a couple more jobs, get a van.
How did you find the first job though?
Networking,
Yeah.
nonstop.
Yep. It's true.
Couldn't be scared of networking. And then I had so much experience with networking. I was like, it's different when it's for you now. It's a different grind.
Yep.
Like I'm out here, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yep.
I'm at different events. And one day I'll go to 3 different places.
That's incredible. That's
Keep
dedication.
going. Yes. And I'm gonna make sure I respond to every single email, every single text.
Yeah.
Okay, and tomorrow, same thing.
Same thing.
Keep going, keep going. But yeah, we just
got
kept going,
that
and now
business.
we're making it. Business is going so well.
So
Awesome.
happy to hear that.
Incredibly grateful. Just this short journey, I mean, has.
Can I ask you a question about the networking part of it? Because,
Yes.
a lot of people that we coach and talk to, networking, they're like scared to
Yeah.
death of it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because they almost feel like, how do I talk about myself, right?
Or
And
other
it's
people
de-
have more experience than I do.
Yeah,
and
well,
all,
it could
you
lead
know?
to like self-doubt, but I think
Yeah.
one of the biggest things, the challenges that I see, especially with males, I'll speak for a male, is like males don't want to be vulnerable, and they
Yes.
don't want to admit they don't know what they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, how do you take advice without, every time you go to these networking events, it's not just about networking, it's you're learning, it's
Yeah,
a
you're
learning
learning.
experience. So
Yes.
challenges that maybe you felt that somebody else already went through, and they're trying to guide you through that, right? Those become great resources. But I tend to see sometimes when I do networking events that you can tell the people that are like seasoned. They walk in
Oh
there like,
yeah.
and then you always got the one
Expert.
person in the corner
Yeah.
that
And we've all been there.
On their
nervous.
phone.
We've all
Yep.
been there, right? And for that, but what was that like for you when you were transitioning over from doing it for somebody else's business and now it's for you?
Yeah.
in your
Just that
business?
that level of pride.
Yeah.
And that feeling of, you know what, I want them to know about me, the new me, my new business, or our new business, James and I have to talk about it. But you know what, honestly, it was like, listen first. Listen first, introduce yourself, and then listen to their story. And then talk about 3D Handyman
Yep.
Atlanta.
That
worked
key.
for me.
Well, I think we
Yeah.
have to stop there because that advice is huge, and I wish every entrepreneur learned that.
Yes.
Because sometimes people go in and just immediately guns out like,
Yes.
here's my name, here's what I'm doing, da 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 da, and it puts people off because in order to get a client or whatever, you have to have that connection first.
Yes.
And when you listen and you learn about the person first, the sale comes naturally.
It
It's
does.
like you don't even have to push. It's like, oh, I really like you. I want to work with you. What do you do? Let's figure it out. And you're so smart for learning that early on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
that's huge.
I have my mom to thank for that. Growing up, she would always say, "You have 2 ears and 1 mouth. You need to do twice as much listening as you do talking."
That's
And-
good. That's good.
I'm gonna start using that on you.
You should.
Noted.
but I took that, I've applied it to so many areas of my life, and I
Yeah.
took that and it helped me in networking. So I'm not quite that person that's killing it, but I am good at
are.
networking. I
Yeah.
love it now.
Oh my
I love
gosh,
it now.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
So you've got your first clients. I mean, you're still building the business. I feel like
Yes.
it never stops. And we're 6 years in our other business, and we're still building it. But what was that initial, like, you started it? Did you have that, like, pinch me moment where you're like, what the heck did I just do?
Yes, yes, I did. And it wasn't just a moment. I think it was a full week,
Yeah.
maybe like 5 to 6 days. I was like, huh?
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Just get into.
I'm the founder now? what?
There was a specific moment that was so special to me. Now I have to back up a little bit. I was still with the other company, the franchise. And this woman calls, I answer, and she says, "Oh, Kenitra, I'm so glad you answered the phone. I remember you. You probably don't remember me, but you helped me over a year ago."
Wow.
Yes, you helped me. She said, your company couldn't provide the service that I needed at that time, but you pointed me in the right direction of someone who could help me, and they were great. So now I'm calling you back because I need your services.
That's incredible.
It was so confirming for me. It was the validation I needed, and I'm like, you know what? I do have that unique value. And it brought light to that saying, you know, people don't do business with businesses. People do business with people.
Yep.
And I felt like I do have what it takes. I mean, back on the grind again, networking, up a storm, social media, and we booked our first big job.
Oh, it's the best feeling.
And that was the best feeling ever. I called my mom and dad.
Oh, you have to celebrate. You have to
Called my
celebrate
siblings.
every win.
Yeah. And now we're working on our second big job.
Oh, that's
and that just
awesome.
feels so good as a handyman business because you kind of filter in the smaller jobs, but just take care of the big one. Big mama.
Yep.
Take care.
So tell us about the business, a little bit about, because I know, because you and I have talked briefly. Tell Pat all about it and our listeners
Yes,
what you
please
do.
do.
Because I think it's, I'm sorry cussing, but it's badass because you
Yeah,
rarely
you're
see
good.
a
I love it.
woman owning a handyman business because it's usually male dominated, and then here you come up with a disruptor being like, nope, there's more space. There's space for all of us. So tell us a little bit about it.
So at 3D Handyman Atlanta, we believe that small repairs deserve big attention. You know, I know there's so many homeowners, and I want to say this too, excuse me. I don't call them clients or customers. I call them neighbors.
I love
because that really does a better job of capturing the relationship that I desire. So, you know, I know that my neighbors have one thing in their home where it's like, oh, I'm tired of looking at that. Oh, I need to get that fixed.
We know that feeling.
Here's our list.
Yeah, hand me over the honey-do list. But, you know, we want to take care of those things. My team handles drywall, painting, ceiling, flooring. We'll do windows and doors, fencing, your gates, patios, decks. We handle it all.
She nailed the list. I think that literally was everything on our list.
Minor plumbing, minor electrical. We do it all. And you know what I love about my business too? Oftentimes what I've learned in this past like 2 years, handymen sometimes are the underdogs. They do not get the credit that they deserve.
Absolutely.
They just don't. And this is a great opportunity for me to display and show off their skill set, their talent. Like, man, your hands are blessed. How did you do that? How?
And the craftsmanship, some of these people just are niche that they do certain
I'm
things.
jealous.
And the craftsmanship, like, I've seen people like, I'll use a fence as an example. There's people that are so talented, they don't even use the laser. They just, literally, they can
Their
see
eyes.
it. They know exactly where the cut's gonna be.
How do you know?
And I'm like, that would take me 6 hours to get that pole straight.
Well, it'd take me
I
a
would
year.
find every shortcut and I would use duct tape. Like I'm the worst handy person.
When in doubt, duct tape.
Duct tape.
So I'm just so grateful for, you know, handyman is a very humble term, but they really truly are amazing artisans. And I'm just grateful to be able to showcase their skill set. And I ain't nothing without my team. You know? So
Well, that's
we
great.
do it all.
That's great leadership of you to acknowledge that. Because
You're
a lot of
natural.
times people are, you're the one promoting, you're the one networking, but without everyone else around you supporting it, you're just networking.
Yeah, seriously.
We always say that with our other business too. Like when we're out selling, we're not selling the software, we're selling the people behind the software, the people who are delivering it, our team, our brand first.
I always
and then the
I say
product.
people first, product second,
yeah.
right? And
Yes.
for us, it's, you hit it on the head earlier when you said, like, people don't do business with business, they do business with people. And so why that's important from a small business standpoint, right, is that it's a lot of it's word of mouth. A lot of it's like understands like, hey, I met this person at a networking session. They own this company. I don't need your services, but I recommend them. She was amazing.
Yes.
Right? And then it becomes almost that snowball effect, right? Where it just starts to grow and grow and grow.
Love it.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a big deal. I don't take it lightly. I'm so grateful every single day, every single phone call, every text message, every email. Because I'm like, oh, yeah, you're in good hands. We're going to take care of you. Because we've heard the nightmares.
The
We've
horror
heard the horror stories.
There are a lot of those, yeah.
You know?
A lot. I just heard one, actually, one of our staff members just had a horrible issue in Florida. And I was like, how does that even happen?
What happened?
In a nutshell, they basically paid someone to redo their roof. And typical story, that they gave 50%. And then never came back.
You ghosted them? Look, I'm sick of that.
Yeah.
I am so sick of it. And I'm sorry to them that happened. God, sorry.
It's like triggering her.
Yeah, it's a trigger. It's a trigger because why?
Yeah.
You go into someone's home, you finish what you started.
Yeah.
You do what you said you were going to do.
Yeah.
That's it. If something happens, communicate that.
Do you see stories like that having a more bigger impact to the handyman versus the major corporation, where one is too scared to call the handyman to fix a plumbing issue? They'd rather just call a 1-800 corporate national type account because they're going to have the fancy
bells and
bands,
whistles.
the bells and
Yes.
whistles. They're going to show up with
Yes.
7 iPads and
Yeah.
print and all these things. Where do you think that type of behavior by bad seeds has a negative impact on the success of a handyman, because they almost like
Got those horror stories.
they
in the
have
back
those
of your
horror
head,
stories that they have to.
Yeah. I believe it does have that negative impact, but it's just an opportunity for my team and, well, really my craftsmen to put that cape on,
Yeah.
be Superman,
Yeah. I
overturn
love that.
this, what was bad, you can make it good. Explain to them what the last person did wrong and explain to them how you're going to make it right, and then get to it.
Yeah.
And they do.
That reframe is huge. The fact that, and I think that's key, especially as you're growing a business, when you can look at a challenge like that or a negative and you can flip it into a
Yes.
positive and opportunity, that defines success right there. That's what keeps you going.
You're onto something.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you, I don't throw that around often. You're onto something. Your personality is very contagious.
I told you. I was
she always
Same.
tells me all the time, she's like, you don't trust anyone, Pat. You need
He
to.
doesn't.
But that's there for a reason.
But I can see you're onto something, and you're very passionate about it. And passion is contagious. It easily leads to success, right? When I say easily, I mean striving in the right direction, striving for excellence. So one of the things that you said what brought you to Atlanta, and sorry, I talk with my hands.
That's okay.
That's the
I do
Italian
too.
in me. Is that you said what brought you to Atlanta from Colombia was almost that black excellence,
Yes.
right? That seen as striving for excellence, because it is contagious. Not being African American, I can tell you it's very contagious. Like you see the grind in people, the hustle, like they really are driving for success, and Atlanta sometimes gets kind of a bad stereotype for whatnot, which I still have yet to see. I travel a lot around this country. I love there's areas, but every metro city has one.
Yeah.
When I'm in Atlanta, it just feels, and I'm not from here, right? It just feels like home.
Yeah.
And the creative vibes.
And the
in it,
creativeness
Yes.
and the vibe and the energy is just so contagious. So
Like
can you talk a
never.
little bit about that, like that, what that black excellence means to you, like
Yes.
personally,
Yeah.
and like what strives for that?
Absolutely. So representation is everything. And growing up so many different places, I had outstanding role models and just people to look up to in general, but very few looked like me. And I think a sense of wanting to move to Atlanta for Black excellence and opportunity is like, well, if I can see someone who looks like me, then, like, if you can see it, you can achieve it.
And it's
Yeah.
real.
That's what it
Yes.
felt like.
Yeah.
So moving to Atlanta, I want to pinpoint those zombie days again. And when I really was desperate for motivation, I just needed a little bit.
Need something. Yeah.
I would drive around wealthy neighborhoods, honestly, and it'd be like, I just got off my night shift, and instead of going home to lay down and get rest because I'm not quite tired yet, it's a weird in between stage. I would drive around neighborhoods and I'd see these beautiful Black families in these beautiful mansions getting into these nice cars, and so I hadn't seen. It's not like I hadn't seen it before, just not the abundance. And it felt like, wow, they're living in overflow. What's their story? What are they doing? And it just felt like,
it's
well,
possible.
if they can do it, I can do it too. That's what it felt like.
So unless you could see yourself in their shoes.
Yes, that's what it felt like. So I was
So
like,
you're
I'm
manifesting that hard.
I was gonna say.
Yes, I did. Manifestation is real.
It is so real. I'm the woo-woo one in the.
My manifestations are always like odd. Like I would like say like, oh, like we just saw Bad Bunny in concert, and I was manifesting that an artist was gonna come out, and the artist came out. And I was like, why can't I manifest something else?
Yeah,
like I was manifesting that.
Millions
Like,
of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's work on that.
but so I like that. But like now put yourself in where you are today, right? And so as you were once driving around looking at all these things, because sometimes it could be very blinding, right? Because you're almost like, how am I going to get there?
Yeah.
Like I don't see the path to get there.
Yes.
I can feel it. I feel like I belong there. I feel like I can strive to that, but I still can't see the full path to get there. And like I always tell people, there's never a straight line.
Never.
Curves,
No,
ups, downs,
it's
roadblocks,
all
windows,
the way
doors.
around.
And so like now that you are an entrepreneur, now that you're a founder, like what is that feeling? Do you like still drive through those neighborhoods sometimes secretly? I don't want to put you out there, but do you still kind of drive through it and now you're manifest something different?
Yeah.
You know what? It would be nice. I have not. I honestly don't have the time.
Yeah.
Let's go for a ride.
Okay, let's do it. Not that I had a lot of time then, but I feel so motivated in other ways. I feel I kind of want to use the word graduated. Maybe from
good.
that.
That's good.
That was between the 5 and 6 years, maybe about 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So I want to say that was just a stepping stone, maybe that I've graduated from, but just something that I'll always remember.
I think it's important. I mean, that representation thing, it's so key. And I think it's amazing to see more and more founders of color, diversity coming into it that are owning businesses, growing businesses. It's something that you and I are both extremely passionate about, and that's why we created Mind Social is, from the Latin community and the women's community. When you see people doing something, you know that it's real and tangible.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's amazing to see how you had this dream, and it's almost like it wasn't even this. You weren't like, hey, I'm going to be a founder one day. It's really evolved into this. And then from looking at you and seeing your energy and contagious, you can tell that, like, you have arrived. Like, this is your spot. This is where you belong.
I'm happy I'm not in her way.
Yeah, like, get out of your way.
Yeah, I am.
Taking it over.
Yeah, I like that. But I like that it takes that type of dedication and drive to succeed.
Yes.
And so when I speak to a lot of entrepreneurs, I always tell them, like, you got to be all in, man.
All
you
in.
have to be all in. And so I love what you're doing of disrupting an industry that it typically has been historically, should I say, male dominated. And you're grabbing it and you're shaking it. And you're like, here I am. Right? And so what does that feel like?
Oh, well, I can't feel my feet on the ground.
I love it. It's true. That's the honesty of it. I mean, it's true.
I can't feel my feet on the ground. And I mean, every day brings more opportunity. And just knowing that my team and I, we're the good guys. And we really care about what we're doing.
And you're helping people.
And we're helping people, right? So I have a servant's heart. Just all day and night. I have a servant's heart. So this is really, really rewarding. I mean, super, super rewarding. So
you
just wanna keep going.
mentioned that you treat your clients as your neighbors.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. And what does that look like on your day-to-day basis? Like, what does that mean to you?
To treat them like they're my neighbors. Like, call me, text me if you need anything else. If something, well, the initial contact is a lot of introductions. Because they probably haven't heard of 3D Handyman Atlanta yet. So I want to get that part out the way. But then I'm listening and making sure I understand. And I'm listening for what they're saying and what they're not saying. So how frustrating is this? How soon do you want to get this done? What's your budget? And just really caring and immediately sharing that information with my team. We kind of have a beehive mentality. When one of us know, all of us know.
I love it.
So, I mean, and then doing those follow-ups. because there is a fortune in your follow-up.
Absolutely.
Keeping our neighbors updated. I mean, really just, I say neighbor, it's really like that family treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if my mom was having this service, this is how I want her to be treated,
I like that.
So just making sure every step of the way, and it's not a chore, it's not a task for me, it's what I absolutely want to do. So making sure that estimate first, then that invoice, making sure that's accurate.
Yeah.
Right.
And those before and after photos, because that's how I need to highlight the skill set.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell my team, make sure you stand in the same spot when
Yeah.
you're taking the before and after pictures.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of God, don't take one over here. And
Yeah, because I can't. I mean, we can see it, but just treating them like family, like our neighbors, and just how I want to be treated, how my mom wants to be treated.
And I'm sure it hasn't been as easy as you make it sound because, naturally you're dealing with people. And, we talked about this earlier where there's going to be some type of skepticism sometimes when you work with, new companies or, handyman, like you said, sometimes there's a bad rap there. Mm-hmm. Have you experienced any challenges getting this business off the ground? Or, what does that look like for you? How have you overcome it?
The main challenges, I think it's pretty normal. I don't want to say it's like rocking me to my core. Mm-hmm. Not yet. Yeah. Not yet. Nothing super major yet, but it's more like just entertaining the idea. So we sent an estimate and then we never booked the service. Mm-hmm. That's happened a couple of times. And that's okay because I know how important it is to be a good fit.
Yes.
And we're not going to be a good fit for everybody, most of our neighbors.
No, but
not all.
That's a valid point. So like at our firm, like we tell people all the time, like we're a premium product. Mm-hmm. And so with the premium product comes a premium price, right? And we're not going to half-ass anything for you.
Right.
Like you're going to get the full treatment from start to finish, and we're going to work through it. And it sounds to me like almost like you have that same mentality, like
your value.
Our contractors are coming back, and they're going to start this. They're going to be respectful. They're going to treat this just like it's their own house, and they're going to move forward. And that's what you pay for that, right?
Yeah.
You pay for that level of
that's
service.
That's the service, yeah.
And ease to the homeowner, right? That's more important than anything else. Like it's that ease. Like, hey, I know that when I do business with them, I'm taken care of. I don't have to worry about anything. They're going to take care of everything. And next time I need something, I just pick up the phone and they'll take care of me, right?
Yes.
That comes with a premium, right?
Yep.
I like to say that, right? And so, and disclose that. But what are some of the, if you can share, what are some of the like really cool success stories that have impacted you when you started this? Like seeing people's reaction to like an issue being fixed, or because sometimes people do have issues that they have never had time to get around to, or
oof, yeah.
Like what? Well, we have a list,
but. So one of the two big projects that we've booked thus far, our neighbor, this is a rental property for her. Okay. So she lives in California and she was about to go on vacation, but this house needed to be revamped to be on the market. And this is like such a major success story because, of course, everything went well in the home. It looked, I'd love to show you the before and after pictures. We truly transformed this home. But for me, she expressed that she was a little bit worried because she didn't want to she didn't want to stress while on vacation. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I got you. Do you have WhatsApp? Mm-hmm. Well, download it and we can communicate via WhatsApp while you're on vacation. Yeah. And I'm not going to bombard you, but I am going to send you progress photos. And that should, like you said, ease a little bit.
Like she's got me.
And that builds trust.
It does. Yeah. It does. So I'm like, I really want to make this work. And I really understand because when you're on vacation, you just need to be on vacation.
Yeah. I struggle with that. It's true.
Yeah. It's all fun and games. Work is work and we're going to kill it. We're going to do everything we need to do at work. But, when it's time to play hard, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted that for her. And it just made me feel so good. Her feedback. We have 14 5-star reviews on Google.
That's amazing.
Huge.
That's amazing.
Google,
yes.
Those reviews go a long way. That's
Don't
how
they?
I find. Yes, that's how I find.
Don't
work
they?
and, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm checking Google reviews.
Yes.
When I'm going out to
That's
eat, when I'm about to stay somewhere.
Yelp, Google, everything.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, this is this is about 3D Handyman. They left a 5-star review. It's just a moment. It's just a moment.
Speaking of that, was there a moment in this experience where it just you sat back and like validated, you made the right decision? Was there that single moment where you're like, you know what, things are going to be okay. I did make the right decision starting this business. Is there ever a moment that popped into your head?
I want to say me and James' second check.
Yes, that's true.
That I was like, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. We can
We can do this.
keep this party going.
It's so
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
When you know that a business, I mean, if you're not making money, it's just an expensive hobby. Like
Yeah.
a business is there to make
That's a
money.
good valid point.
And
I
so-
remember getting my first check. I
The
was
first
like,
one was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's like, is this
But
going to be one and only, or is it going to repeat? When you get that second one, you're like, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I know it's
Hell
going to.
yeah. Yeah,
More's
yeah.
coming our way.
I love it. I love it.
So I do remember that moment. It was, I still have that check. I want to frame it eventually.
You should. You should.
The first and the second one, just
Yeah.
to show that leap.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and so to your point, I mean, you've grown so much through this whole experience. I mean, from to where you started, the hustle, the grind, to
Yeah.
where you are now,
Yeah.
and you talk about representation. What are some of those lessons that you want to teach others? I mean, you have such a contagious energy and spirit. When you
Same.
talk, I feel like people are just naturally going to listen. So,
Thank you.
what would you leave for people to take away?
One of the key lessons that I've learned with leadership, well, my parents always taught me growing up, the best leaders lead from behind because your
Yeah.
people are first.
Mm-hmm.
Meet every need.
Yeah.
Make sure your people aren't hungry, that they're fed, that
Yep.
they're secure.
Mhm.
So I love communicating with my team and continuing to put them first. I love communicating with our neighbors and continuing to put them first before me.
Yep.
Another thing I've learned that's equally important is setting the tone.
Yeah.
Your attitude and your work ethic,
Yep.
that matters.
Yep.
And
We
it
were just
does
talking about
affect
this.
your team,
Mhm.
it does affect the neighbors. So you want to make sure you're taking care of yourself, that you're setting a good tone and
Yeah.
maintaining a good tone, because showing up on time,
Yep.
effective communication, those things play a major part.
Trickles down.
It trickles
Mhm.
down. So I never want to underestimate, my tone
Mhm.
even.
Yeah.
My tone, my delivery, how I respond to an email. Like, can someone please proofread this for me
Yeah.
before I press send
Right, right.
and,
I do
and make
that.
myself look crazy?
Yeah. Like I send her an email sometimes. Like, can you read this? And she's like, well, what's the objective? Do you want to fight the person? Or do you want
Can
what
you
are we
let
trying
me
to
know
do?
so I can
Yeah.
adjust it a little
yeah.
bit?
She's like, you know what? Let me just rewrite this for you for a second here.
You make a good point that you have to take care of yourself because that's going to allow you to show up.
Yes.
How do you do that?
Oh man. Okay, so I will pop out every now and then and get like a pedicure or a
There you
massage.
go.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because
You
I
got-
love that.
I do too.
Yeah.
I
You
love
go
that.
massages. I love it.
And it's not like you got to spend a lot of money.
Mm-mm.
Atlanta has so many varieties. Like
Yep.
you can really get it done at an affordable price. So,
It's so true.
and then I'll spend a little time with family and friends,
Mm-hmm.
couple of days, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta go.
You got to recharge.
I gotta go. Yeah.
Recharge and then get back at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, do you have a big support system around you?
Mm-hmm.
So talk about that because that's so important when you're starting a business. We talked about this in the previous podcast. It doesn't have to be lonely. We always talk about
Yeah.
like it's lonely at the top, but it doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
So how do you lean on other people? Do you have a big support? What is that?
Of course, my family, my mom, my dad,
Mhm.
my twin, my sisters, my brothers, the networking groups that I'm an active member. Oh man, they're, meeting them, it was like associates and then we become friends. But
Yeah.
I mean, they feel like family too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of the networking I did in the previous position, I have to say this, boosted my confidence in such a way that I'm like, I can be a business owner.
Absolutely.
I am going to be
Yes.
a business owner. And it's
Mhm.
like, you have that support and it's like holding a mirror up.
Yeah.
And it shows you the best parts of you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm about to do this.
I'm a
about to kill
badass.
this. I'm about to kill this shit here.
Yeah.
So it's been awesome to have that kind of support. I mean, I've lost count of and then in return, I'm all big on reciprocity. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like
Servant's
Jackie
heart. Mhm.
pouring into me,
Yeah.
I want to give back too.
Yes.
I want
Yes.
to make sure.
Yeah, I think that surrounding yourself with people support you. And support comes in different ways. Right?
Yes, it
support
does.
Can come they just need to be a soundboard for you to let it all out, right?
Yeah.
And so maybe suggestions, opinions, things like that help you, or critique, be honest about certain things.
Or just hug you out when
Or
it's
just
an
hug it out,
exhausting
right?
day, you know?
Yes.
But what I will say is that there's also the other side of it too, right? There's the hater side of it, right? And so like, how, balancing that, I call that white noise, right? Where you can't listen to your critics. Like you can listen, but not absorb it.
Yeah.
And
Right.
do not allow it to impact your mission and
Right.
what you have and your goals that you set in front of you. And more importantly, never self-doubt yourself
Yeah.
because of that, right? You're gonna
Yes.
have those people that are gonna, and I always say, if you're hating, someone's hating on you, you're doing something
You're doing
right.
something right. Yeah.
And so like, have you run into that too, where you had to kind of balance that stuff out? And you don't have to get into the details. or
Yeah.
Oh,
anything
you
like
Yeah.
get into the details.
I'm
Like,
gonna
where
tell you everything.
Yeah, where you gotta like, kind of like, I can't waste my energy on that type of stuff.
Yes.
I need to stay over here and
Yes.
focus on what my mission is.
Absolutely, and thank you for asking that. So it wasn't, there's haters out there,
Yeah.
but it wasn't so much the hate. What got me was the silence. If I sent that text or if I left that voicemail, I'm a business owner, and I didn't get anything in
Yeah.
return, and I expected that from that person. It was like, well, I still got to keep moving. I mean, it's not like it went away because they didn't say anything, but it did hit me. It did feel some type of way. But I'm like, I don't even want to hold this too much against them because I know them and they've supported me in the past. Maybe it's just not a good time for them. But I don't want to dive too deep into that. I just remember that happening a couple of times.
That
Yeah.
resonates a lot. I
It's
remember that.
and that resonates with me as well. I think we can all say that that resonates because it's almost like I don't think we do this enough as society. Is we don't celebrate success enough for others, other people's success, right?
Yeah.
Like
Stuff
I
goes
am
viral
so
that's
happy
bad, but-
for you. For everything you've achieved, I know you've been grinding. Let's go celebrate
Yes.
that. Let's go out and celebrate that for you.
Yes.
I don't feel like we do that enough. I feel like
We don't.
that
We don't.
we don't support each other in ways that we should be supporting each other. And I think that's what's important of these network
Yes,
sessions that you go
absolutely.
to because you're surrounding yourself with people who have the same energy of
High
excellence,
achievers.
Yes.
high
Yeah.
achievers. And again, like we've gotten advice just recently that was you shouldn't be taking it for advice for anyone who's below you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Real
when I
talk,
mean
real
below
talk.
you, I don't mean you
Just not on your level.
Yeah.
Not at the level. And
Yeah.
you should be taking advice from people where you want
I
to
want to
go.
be, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so for me, I hear all this and I'm hearing you speak and I will say this, it's very contagious. Like your energy
Makes
is
me
in
wanna
your
go to
vibe,
work
right?
now.
Seriously.
But yeah, I feel lazy right now.
Let's do it!
Get on that flight.
Yeah,
But like from I know that we discussed like you can't pay attention to those things, but
Yeah.
have you ever had it like impact you where you kind of started to, maybe not in this business, but like in life where you start to second guess yourself, like am I on the right path?
Oh, yes.
And how do you realign yourself?
Different ways, because I'm telling you, up until that office management position, it was just like, yeah, I'm good at this, I'm making good money, but that fulfillment just wasn't there. So I'm like, what the hell am I doing with my
Yeah.
life?
Yeah.
You know? But it's something about that combination, keeping the faith
Yeah.
and working hard. It just, eventually it comes. And you get those positive reinforcements along the way, like that phone call I was talking about earlier. And it's like, you know what? I've been feeling a little bit down in the dumps, or I've been feeling a little doubtful, but that kind of turned things
Yeah.
around in my heart and in my mind. And you know what? It's going to work. I don't even know what it's going to look like, but it's going to work. I am determined. I've made up in my mind. This is going to work for me. So I will have those pep talks, probably looking crazy coming down the hallway, the highway talking to myself, but get out your way.
Yeah.
Don't allow those thoughts to take over your mind. They will come, but tell them to leave. That's enough. Keep the good thoughts and allow it to motivate you, allow it to encourage you.
I love that.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to be the one to
And
encourage
yeah,
yourself.
you talk to yourself all the time.
Yeah, thanks.
I
true,
have
I do.
to.
I
Okay,
do.
I have to do it.
I
And I
understand.
live by myself, so
Yeah.
every now and then.
Hey, I feel the same.
Yeah. everyone has their own ways of doing things, but it's always like, if you don't believe in yourself, no one's gonna believe in you,
And
Yeah.
yes,
right? And
yes.
so like, I mean, she makes fun of me all the time.
All the time.
I'm a huge hip hop person, and
Mm-hmm.
like I have certain songs that I have to listen to before I start. the
10
presentation.
times in a
Oh, yeah.
row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
For a
I've
presentation
actually
or a
have
meeting.
I've actually have told Tracy in like joint presentations, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom,
To listen. Yeah,
and I
that's a
lock
good
myself in the
idea.
stall. I put on my AirPods and I
Music.
listen to it, and it there's certain songs that I do listen to that it reminds me of where I came from and where I'm at, and I belong here.
Yes, that's
And
right.
so like when I'm doing that meeting or that presentation, whether that be together or just separately, I'm gonna own this shit. And I'm gonna own the room, and everyone, they may not buy something from me,
That's right.
but they're gonna remember me.
Yes.
And as long as you can always leave that presence behind, you will be successful.
Yep, that's success right
And,
Yes.
and so that's how I measure those things. But I want to go back to Atlanta real quick, just because again, I just moved here too.
Yes.
Where do you see your company going in Atlanta? Like, what is that dream that you
Yeah,
have?
what
Those
are
goals
those
that
big
you and
dreams?
your business partner have,
Yeah.
right? That for here in Atlanta.
We have some pretty big dreams, pretty
Yeah.
big goals to accomplish. So we are small now, but eventually. Okay, hold on. Let me back up and make sure that this makes sense. So right now we're serving all of Georgia, like
Okay.
the state of Georgia.
Okay.
And with that, I mean we have to schedule accordingly. You
Yeah.
know, we can't be in Ackworth and Macon in the same
Yeah.
day. It's just not going to happen. But we're happy to serve our neighbors. Eventually, we'll have like a north team, an east team, a south team, a west team, and all 3D handyman, but we'll change it to, you know, I guess just different regions of
Yeah,
Georgia.
yeah.
And once that is comfortable, I mean, hey, let's take it up to the Carolinas. Let's take it to Virginia.
Oh shit, Columbia, here we come.
Okay. Like going straight to my mom and dad's house, like, hey, y'all, you need some repairs
Put
done?
me out.
And, you know, James is from Florida, so I'd love to have a 3D handyman Florida, somewhere
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I mean, but the sky is the limit, and you always need a repair. You
Always.
know, AI or technology isn't
Nope.
gonna outsource us.
Nope.
It's not gonna take over us.
You're
so.
future proof. That
Yeah,
is for sure.
that's right.
It's-
Recession proof,
It's not.
future proof.
And I will tell you, it's handyman is coming a rare good quality, because it is something that is not pushed anymore to be work with your hands and be crafty with it.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
starting to
trade
see-
schools are not
Trade
as common.
schools.
Yeah, you're starting to see all those things. All right, we're running up on time. I wanted to play a game with you. I wanted to do rapid questions with you, and because I just moved to ATL, she's from ATL, and you just moved here. Well, you moved here a couple of years ago. I'm gonna ask you some Atlanta questions.
Okay.
All right? So, we all know Atlanta's a melting pot.
Yes.
Okay. So, favorite type of food?
Oh man, that's hard. That's a hard question.
Right out of the gate, that was a hard one.
Yeah, man. Okay, if I could eat right now, I'd probably. I love the lamb chops. I love the Mediterranean food.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh.
favorite restaurant. And I hope you don't say what I'm thinking you're gonna say, because if you are gonna say, we're going
I think
there.
it's called Olive out in Duluth.
Oh, I haven't
I've
tried
never
that
been
one.
there.
I think so. I like the mom and pops.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the chains are cool. Every now and then the chains are cool, but I love me a mom
Yeah.
and pops.
Oh, for
Hole in
sure.
the wall.
Support the
That's the
local
best.
business.
Someone's grandma's got to be cooking
Yeah.
it for me. But I
Preach.
love the Mediterranean
Yeah.
food. I love Mexican food. I love African food. I love Thai food.
Yeah, and it's all here. You
It's
can find it. That's like 2 blocks
here.
from here. 2
Yeah,
block radius.
everything.
All right, favorite pastime thing to do in Georgia?
Favorite pastime thing to do in Georgia? Probably just chilling with my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, probably like I was talking about that pedicure and that massage. I will more than likely hit up one of my friends. Yeah, let's do this together. You needed to. You needed to. Come on, let's go. I mean, apart from just spending time together, like sitting on the couch watching TV, those are my favorite moments. I feel like I'm recharging in those moments.
Yeah. Favorite place to hang out?
Home.
That's a good one. Home?
Yeah.
I feel you, girl.
Lately it's been home,
Yeah.
but I don't know. The Ferris wheel has great memories. When I first moved down here, I was on the south side. So, man, why is nothing in particular coming to mind?
Gotta start exploring more.
Yeah. It's a lot out here.
There is. There's so much, and it changes so often.
Oh, I love those pop-up museums.
Yes.
I love art. I love those pop-up museums.
Yeah.
So I'm usually going to one of those. There's one this weekend I'm going to with my family.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's check that out.
Yeah. Favorite neighborhood?
Mine.
That was easy.
Yeah.
It's like I live in it.
No, but what is it? Alpharetta has some gorgeous homes.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's where we were
goodness.
at. Yeah, Alpharetta.
Yeah, I like Alpharetta.
Goals.
Yeah, but I love like coming from Alpharetta down back this way.
Yeah.
So what is the place like Krog Street Market like that?
Yes,
Street,
that's not too far from me.
Pond City,
Yeah, I love that
Krog
Pond
Street,
City
yeah.
Market.
Like all that area to me,
yeah.
oh my gosh, like
Just gets my creative.
I can't go there with an empty
Yes.
stomach because I just can't stop. I just there's food everywhere and the vibe and the energy and
So good.
It's huge.
So good. I'm always taking pictures. It's like I know I live here, but I love this graffiti. I love this art.
Yes.
There's so
It's
much art
inspiring.
Yes.
here. It's so cool.
Oh my gosh. So really quick, one time I was coming home and they had painted one of the murals completely white on this brick wall. And I was like, what the?
Yeah,
Who
what?
did that? I'm about to call
Yeah.
whoever. Yeah, who am I going to call? But I need to figure out what's going on. But like a week later, they had painted something even more beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank God.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
thank
the one thing I
God.
love about Atlanta is those murals are beautiful.
I just didn't want it to be taken away,
Right?
you know?
Yeah. It's
But-
stagnant white.
Yeah.
well,
We can't thank you
we
enough.
can't not thank you
Your
enough.
story
you.
is so inspiring, and you're going to
you.
inspire so many people. Everyone that you go in touch with, I mean, your energy is so contagious. I haven't been around this level of like I want to go get to work now. I got to get like things to accomplish.
Yeah.
You're going to be so wildly successful. You already are, but you're going to hit all of your goals, all your dreams, and we cannot wait to keep supporting you along the way. So,
Absolutely.
Y'all are the
speaking of
best.
that, how can people find you? Let them know. We'll also put it into the show notes.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. So our website is 3dhandymanatlanta.com. Our email is 3dhandymanatl@gmail.com. My phone number is 470-365-4727. I mean, call me, text me, email me. Our social media is, well, I'd rather post it, but it's some combination of 3D
We'll put it-
Handyman
We'll put
Atlanta.
in
But
put in the show notes for you.
yeah, but certainly reach out to us. We're happy to help all the time. We love to provide this service for all of our neighbors. Yeah, just a local business, just growing and growing.
All right, so all of our ETL listeners,
Yes.
you better make sure you call.
Yes, call me and James,
We
definitely.
love it. And we will be calling you as well. We got a lot of work coming your way. So
Yay!
thank
Excellent.
you so much.
Attention passengers. The Layover podcast is about to take off, where the hosts Tracy Davis and Patrick Trevino share the unfiltered, behind-the-scenes stories of entrepreneurship. The number one rule of the Layover podcast? Hold nothing.